Welcome to The Soft Life with me, Candy Washington, where we explore all things self-love, manifestations, and relationships with a cheeky dash of pop culture news. So be sure to subscribe, share, and join us on Patreon. Hello, everyone, and welcome back. As always, I'm your girl, Candy Washington, and let's dive into today's Kiki, which is Tom Sandoval and Raquel confessing their love for each other on the season finale of Vanderpump Rules, the Scandal episode. But as we already know, the fantasy is over because it has been announced that the two have split. I mean, that's a collective duh. But before we dive in, be sure to like, subscribe, and share. So this is according to Us Weekly. It says, in perhaps one of the most cringeworthy moments in Bravo history, Tom Sandoval and Raquel Leviss declared their love for each other on the season 10 finale of Vanderpump Rules after he accidentally mixed her up with Ariana Madix. Our romance just came out of like effing left field, Sandoval told Raquel, trying to hook you up with like Tom Schwartz saying, dude, you're sleeping on Raquel. You're sleeping on Ariana like an effing idiot. Like, she's amazing. I almost did it too. I almost mixed them up too. But let's keep going. With a smile on her face, Raquel, who made out with Schwartz in August 2022, replied, you just called me Ariana. See, this is the thing. Even I almost tripped up reading this garbage because Tom Sandoval is clearly lying. I was trying to hook you up with Tom Schwartz. No, you weren't. We all know that like Tom Sandoval and Raquel were already having an affair. And the whole thing with her and Tom Schwartz was nothing but a big ruse, nothing but a big nothing burger, nothing but a red herring to deflect from the fact that he was the one sleeping with Raquel. So even now, Tom is still lying. You're caught out there and now you're trying to lie in order to create a timeline that makes you look less guilty, makes you look less horrible. But we're not here for the lies. We're here for the truth. So let's keep going. They recovered from the awkward moment by dimming the lights, and Raquel subsequently opened up about telling her family about the affair. Your mom effing hates me, the Tom Tom co-owner said before she asked about how Sandoval's parents took the news. When he responded, they love you, Raquel thought he said, I love you. I love you too, she replied. I said, they love you. But he clarified, but I love you too. So gross, so bizarre, so psychotic, so sick. The twosome got close, as Raquel noted. I know we always said like we wouldn't effing do this if we didn't think it was worth it. I just think that the way it imploded, this is not ideal at all. So right there, it shows you they had an agenda. They thought that they were going to get away with the affair. Then somehow, Tom was going to get Ariana to break up with him, or he was going to break up with Ariana. And then all of a sudden, him and Raquel were going to fall madly in love, like Romeo and Juliet, two star-crossed lovers. And by that time, they would have normalized how dysfunctional and gross this is because they crucified Katie for creating a boundary. They, tried to make Tom Schwartz into some like hero by hooking up with Raquel. They were trying to normalize it. So that by the time Tom and Ariana were broken up, and then Tom was going to start, having sex with and sleeping with and being with Raquel publicly, it would just be accepted. And then if you went against it, they'd be like, well, you're a hypocrite. Like you didn't have a problem with Schwartz hooking up with Raquel when he was still legally married to Katie. So like, why do you care that like me, Tom Sandoval, is hooking up with Raquel? Like, what's the difference? Oh, she hooked up with my best friend Schwartz. I don't care. He doesn't care. Why do you care? Don't be Katie. Don't be negative. Don't be difficult. Don't be a Debbie Downer. Don't be Katie, after he got everybody to go against Katie. He was trying to normalize it so that him and Raquel would become this like new couple that like against all odds, they found love with each other. Psychotic, fantasy, very juvenile, very childish, very narcissistic. Gross. Let's keep going. Us Weekly confirmed in March that Ariana learned about the affair from a video on Sandoval's phone, leading to the end of the 9-year relationship and Bravo to resume filming season 10. In a confessional on Wednesday's episode, the former beauty queen, who was very close to Ariana when she started hooking up with Sandoval in August of 2022, again, I think it was way before August of 2022, but let's just pretend that's true, gushed about their sex life, psychotic and gross and psycho. I was just so curious what it would feel like to be physical with someone that you love, because I already knew that I loved him as a friend, and I never had sex like that before, Raquel told the cameras. I should have removed myself from the situation, but I didn't have the willpower to not see him. The pair opted not to kiss in front of the cameras before Raquel got real about their future. Am I really going to put my life on the line for someone who would cheat on someone that they love so much? She asked Sandoval. Because then that makes me think that you could be capable of doing that to me. And I don't want to get caught up in this whirlwind romance where I'm blind to these things. Girl, too late. Close your legs to men in relationships. Close your legs to your friends' boyfriends. Girl, shut up. Bye. But let's keep going. Sandoval said he would never do this if there wasn't something here. In an interview, he added, I can't predict the future. Who's to say? Maybe things will work out between Raquel and I, and maybe they won't. But when I kissed Raquel, I felt hope. I felt like, wait a minute, you aren't washed up and your best days aren't behind you. See? That's why you having your little midlife crisis, and I think he is having a midlife crisis. Although this is just who he is. He did it to Kristen. He did it to Ariana. He did it to Miami Girl. He did it to X, Y, and Z. This is just who he is. But I do think the midlife crisis exacerbated it and kind of put an extra oomph on it, Like what he did to Kristen was wrong and dirty. He's always been a cheater. He's always been a gaslighter. He's always been against strong women. He's always, sort of, had the girl he's with blindly defend him when he's clearly in the wrong. But maybe the fact that, he's 40 plus and he's going through this midlife crisis. He has this weird band. He's losing all of his money in Schwartz and Sandy's. Vanderpump Rules was on the cusp of getting canceled or not coming back. Let's call a thing before Sandoval. Who knew the fate of Vanderpump Rules, to be honest? So he probably was at a crisis moment in his life, but that's not an excuse. The fact that you are in turmoil does not give you the green light to cause chaos and pain in other people's lives. You didn't have to cause chaos and pain in Ariana's life. You didn't have to cause chaos and pain in Katie's life. Quiet as kept, you didn't have to cause chaos and pain in Raquel's life. Because yes, Raquel was a willing participant, but still she got a little duped. Because obviously you guys are broken up now, and clearly he was the one who broke up with her. So yeah, you were dumb as hell to do with it. But let's keep going. The twosome concluded that they effed up and would do things differently if they could. By do things differently if they could, they mean they would do things so they didn't get caught. The screen then cut to black with a message that read, after filming this scene, Raquel turned off her phone and was not seen or heard from for weeks. While Raquel checked into treatment following the season 10 reunion taping, Sandoval hit the road with his band and told Howie Mandel in April that he and the server were, quote, on a break. And as we know today, Page 6 came out and said that they have officially split. And we know that Ariana is living her best life hooking up with the hot guy, Daniel Way, who is a personal trainer. Now, tomorrow we will be doing a deeper dive into the entire finale and what's to come. But for now, put it down below. What are your thoughts about this revelation and about the finale? But before you do that, go ahead and like the video, subscribe, and share. And I will see you guys next time. All right? Bye! Welcome to The Soft Life with me, Candy Washington, where we explore all things self-love, manifestations, and relationships with a cheeky dash of pop culture news. So be sure to subscribe, share, and join us on Patreon.